What's going on, everyone? Timothy, a time in refinement. Another absolutely beautiful day in Arizona. I am sitting in the middle of November, 75 degrees out and sunny. Cannot go wrong. Cannot go wrong. Why does it matter? Why does it matter what we do? Why does it matter how we treat people? Why does it matter how we live our life? These are all questions I ask myself a lot. These are questions I was talking to someone who I care for very deeply the other day. And the one cliche quote from Lord of the Rings from Samwise Gamgee, and I'm paraphrasing for those of you that are nerds, don't judge me on this, but we fight because there is some good in the world, and that's something worth fighting for. We all have this inherent desire to be loved and be accepted by people that are close to us. And then when that gets tossed and thrown away, we spiral and we go into a cynical point of view. And we wonder, I don't need friends. I don't need someone to love or to love me back. I don't need anybody. I'm not passionate about work. I'm not passionate about anything. I don't have any hobbies. I sit and doom scroll and watch corn, play video games all day long, and I eat fast food. So of course you're going to think that your life is not worth anything. But why would we not want to put at least a little bit of effort into what we do and what we accomplish? I'm genuinely asking because it's part of your soul, man. It's part of your soul. It's what drives us. What drives us as human beings. We're here for a reason. We have to be, right? The creator of the universe put us on this earth for a reason. And whether that's a blessing or a curse is up for us to decide. I think we're here for people. I think we're here to love, to cherish, and to treat others the way we want to be treated. The golden rule has been part of civilizations for years and years and years and years. It's not just Christianity. It's not Catholic. It's not Muslim. It's not Buddhist. All that. It's just a general rule of thumb. So why does it matter? I'll tell you why it matters. Because the alternative is to sit in doom and gloom and depression and live like that for the rest of your life. And that's no way to live. I've lived like that for a long time. I know a lot of people that live like that and continue to live like that. And I'm not entirely sure if they will ever pull themselves out of that mire. And it makes me sad because if we can just sit outside, relax, and get off our phones, not necessarily have to worry about our responsibilities or our life or our choices, life's pretty darn good. Especially with those that you care about and can sit and laugh and share stories. I mean, isn't that the idea of life? The idea is more than just to pay bills and die. Still one of my favorite quotes ever. I don't know who it was from. I don't know if some Redditor randomly came up with it, but it's just a picture of a house out in the woods. It's just simple, beautiful cabin. And it said, "You were born to do more than pay bills and die." And that hit me so hard when I first saw that, because it's true. It's true. What are we doing? What are you doing to make your life better? Genuinely. It's easy to get cynical. It's easy to get depressed. We have so many things going on in the world. We're cooked in a lot of different ways beyond comprehension. But yet I think it's important and worthwhile to really focus on the good things, to focus on the positive, to focus on the things that you can control. And what you can't control is where you wake up and the choices you make each and every day. Because again, let's face it, you turn on the TV, you turn on the news, you open up Instagram, you open up TikTok, you open up YouTube, depending on how your algorithm is, it's all doom and gloom, man. It's all doom and gloom. It's all fear porn. And of course we're depressed. Of course we don't think there's anything in this world worth living for. Of course we think that we're never going to find a spouse. Of course we think that our friends or the people that we care about don't care about us. Of course we get singled out and we have anxieties. We have hyper anxieties with all of these things because we can't seem to get out of our own head. Talking to a friend the other day, and I said, what was it like growing up in the 70s and 80s? I said, do you think it was better than it is now? And he paused for a minute and he said, I'm not sure if it was necessarily better. He said, but there was less ADHD and anxiety back then. He's like, it was not really a thing. And I'm like, well, yeah, because we don't have dopamine-laden substances like we do now, and it's readily available like it is. So there's nothing new under the sun. Every single generation has had issues. They've had problems. They've had curses. They've had marital issues. They've had relationship issues, societal issues, government issues, all that stuff, money issues, everything. So it's up to you to decide if you want to have a good life and a good day. I'm sure more money would make me more happier, more content. But at the end of the day, what am I going to do with it? I'm going to go spend it on the people that I love. I'm going to go travel. I'm going to go take people that I want to take and spend time with them. Because if I really whittle it down and really sharpen it and cut it down to what really matters, it's the time I spend with people I'm close with. And it's how I feel doing it, for me personally. You cut out all the money, it's the time spent. And I enjoy my time alone. I really do. But it's the time spent with other people that really brings me joy. And see the smile on their faces. And the people that genuinely care about me and love me for who I am. And being genuine about it. And seeing them light up when I do something for them, I come into their life. Or I show up. That's what life is about, in my opinion. And if you don't have that, life's going to be dark. It's probably why a lot of people's lives are dark. And isn't it funny? Isn't it a funny paradox that so many of us are single, or not single, but depressed, anxious, lonely, wanting to off ourselves? But yeah, we all feel that way. We need to get out of our own head. We need to get out of our shell. And we need to do unto others as they want to do unto us. Within reason. We're not going full people pleasing here that please love me and like me. We're talking about a happy medium here. And there is a happy medium. I know a lot of us get upset when we put out for others and we don't get in return. I understand that. My brother understands that. It's difficult. But I do believe that it's always going to come back to us because we put others first. That's what we're here for. That's what I got today. that was just as much for me as it was for you, as per usual. And again, I appreciate you guys listening, paying attention, commenting, liking, all that stuff. It keeps me going. And I'm very thankful to be able to sit down and have the privilege of talking, rambling with my thoughts. So I love you guys. I appreciate you. I care for you. I'll see you guys on the next episode. Cheers.